Hello there, welcome back. This is Veria Living Live, and you know we love to connect with you and answer your biggest questions. So right now it is time for a special pet edition of our Ask the Expert segment. And here to sort of unclassify all the biggest pet mysteries is our resident animal expert, veterinarian Dr. Diane Levitan, everybody.
Welcome.
Welcome.
So
great that you could be here. And of course, she's here to answer all of your questions, folks, so do not hesitate to send us an email or a tweet or call us toll-free. 1-844-MY-VERIA is the number. Speaking of the phone lines, we actually have a call coming in right now. It is from Jessica in Philadelphia. Hi, Jessica. How are you?
Hi, Matt. I just got my daughter a fish tank along with a fish. I was curious, how often should I clean out the tank? And what kind of water should I use?
Oh, Diane, this one's right up your alley.
That's a good question.
Yes.
Well, when you have a new fish tank or any kind of fish, you want to make sure when you first purchase them that you talk to the pet store and make sure you know exactly how to take care of them. But as far as cleaning the fish tank, definitely at least once a month.
Okay.
And depending on the type of fish, so let's say it's freshwater fish, which I'm assuming, make sure that when you refill the water that you don't use regular tap water. Because regular tap water has toxins in it. It has chlorine and other things that can kill the fish. So make sure the water is dechlorinated when you refill that tank.
Okay,
so
great. That's
smart.
That's great. And I know when I was a kid, I probably killed more than one fish. I'm just going to be honest with it because I didn't know exactly what I was doing. So those are great tips. It confuses a lot of people.
It does. It does.
Can I tell you quickly, when I was a kid, we thought a fish had died in the tank, and so we just left it. It was in the basement and let the water go down and down. And I swear, I think 7 years later, there was this much water left filled with algae, and we found the fish.
Oh,
the fish
God.
was still alive.
Are you sure you want to tell us that?
Seriously?
He was still, so we were like, he came back. Freddy's back from the dead.
That's like that song, The Cat Came Back. It's just, you know. Anyway, all right, time to take an email question here, and this email comes from Catherine in Boston, and she says, I'm a first-time cat owner, and I've always thought that cats hate water, but I want to be able to clean my cat. Is it okay to give my cat a bath? Now, actually, when I read this email, there's this hilarious video that I wanted you to see. Take a look at this, because this is not every cat in the world that will do this. Have a look. Look at him, there he is. Like his mouth was like halfway.
Oh my God. The water making these gurgling noises.
So I always thought,
He
right?
needs a snorkel.
He does, he does. So I always thought, right, that one of the big advantages of having a cat was that, oh, they bathe themselves, right?
Well, you're absolutely right. I mean, that's the beauty of it, right?
Yeah.
So fortunately, a lot of cats, they don't have to end up looking like that and being afraid inside a tub because they do clean themselves. Well, especially, that's one of the good things when they're healthy. We know they're healthy because they spend a lot of time grooming. Yeah. So that's the good news. But if you do find yourself having to give your cat a bath, say it's soiled or something, you want to be careful, first of all. Some cats actually enjoy the water.
Yeah,
but
which is
some
crazy
don't.
to me because mine always hated any time they got near
I know,
any sort of water.
it can be scary, so you need to be prepared, just in case your cat is going to freak out, be one of those water freaks.
Yes.
Right? So make sure that you probably have another person available. Have a towel just ready in case the cat decides to ditch out of the sink or the tub. Probably the sink's a better place to do it, right?
Yeah.
I would get some shampoo from your veterinarian, or a local pet store that's highly recommended just for cats or dogs, because you can't use people shampoo on them. It's different pH of their skin, and it can be a little bit harmful.
So helpful.
Right? So when you get them in the water, gently, carefully, nice warm water. Their temperature's higher than ours, but water that you could tolerate.
Right.
Rinse them off really, really well after you shampoo them, because you don't want to leave soap on them. And then you could just use regular cotton to clean their ears. Oops. You can use lots of cotton.
All this cotton.
To clean their ears. You don't need to get, never put a Q-tip. You don't need to go deep inside the ears.
Okay.
And if your cat's a freak, probably better to have your veterinarian help you out.
Oh, yes. That comes in handy in those kind of situations. Well, we have another question here, and actually this one is from me. Oh. And we have a special guest that is going to come in now for me to ask this question. Please welcome one of my two dogs, Sparky, is here.
Welcome, Sparky.
Hey, baby boy. Hey, sweet boy.
Hi,
I know. He's like, who are all these crazy people? Hey,
gorgeous.
I know.
How
You
old
are a
is
good
he?
boy. Sparky's about 3 1/2.
Oh, he's beautiful.
And he's an Italian Greyhound. He's large for an Italian Greyhound.
He is.
But here, as you probably can kind of tell, here he's smelling things out. Is that are you just gonna have a nap? Is that what he's gonna do?
His whole thing.
So anyway,
Somebody's been sleeping in my bed.
Exactly. Well, his nails are just. Is there like a little bit of a treat down there? His nails are a little long. So, and I'm just afraid to cut them because it's like I'm just afraid that I'm going to cut the quick and make it bleed and hurt him. So what's the way to kind of go about?
I will tell you that come here, you want to say hello? Hi, baby.
Hi, baby.
So many people are afraid to cut their pets' nails. I'm even afraid to cut a lot of pets' nails. But you're lucky with Sparky because he's got these very nice clear toenails.
They are clear,
and you can actually see where the blood vessels are inside these nails. The white tip is separated by the pink tissue. So that's what's so scary about cutting nails, because a lot of times you can't tell where that pink tissue starts.
Well,
right?
the big dog, I have a retired racing greyhound as well. Sophie, hers are black.
Yeah.
All of her nails are
So
black.
that's when it's even much more difficult. So what you could do is some dogs, when they're young, you want to get them used to holding, touching their feet. That makes it a lot easier to clip their nails when they're older. So if they'll tolerate it with you doing it alone, that would be great. Otherwise, it's good to have another person. And then we recommend using just a regular, this one's kind of big looking, but we use it for all different sizes of dogs. But we usually have you start at the tip of the nail, just trim a tiny little bit off. Just want to make sure you don't hit that blood vessel that's inside there.
Sure.
And then sometimes after you've clipped their nails, they can be a little sharp. Like you think we've clipped them, why are they still so sharp? So if a dog will tolerate it, you can actually file them a little bit.
Sparky's manicure.
Okay,
Yeah, and then if you like, you can pick a color.
Oh, it's a pedicure.
There you go.
There we go.
Sparky,
Hi,
what
baby.
color
Oh my
would you
God.
like?
Hi.
What color would you like?
Come on.
Come on.
I know. All right, Spark, come here. That's a good one. All right.
Loves his daddy.
Well, thank you so much, veterinarian Dr. Diane Levitan, for being here. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
If you have a pet question for us, go to Veria.com, let us know, and we'll have Dr. Diane Levitan back to answer your questions, all right? We've got to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, though, because coming up next, Veria Living's Dave Price is here. He's hitting the streets to put your celebrity health IQ to the test. You're watching Veria Living Live. I know, he's like, what is that noise?